I found that all of the meditation practices that I had tried led me to one key moment. And now I bypass all the modalities and methods and just go to that moment. That moment is the moment of meditation. What is it? There are so many different forms of meditation in the world. In fact, I believe that the word meditation has now lost its true meaning because there are so many forms of meditation that meditation means something different to every person that you encounter. Some people, it means listening to an audio tape and listening to that over the course of 20 minutes. Some people think meditation is walking in the forest. Some people think meditation is what the transcendental meditators say meditation is, mantras and breathing techniques and all of those things. Over the years, I have had the opportunity to try lots of different forms of meditation, and I did. I tried every one I could get my hands on. I wanted to come to that space of understanding that meditation was something I could bring into my life as a common practice and enhance my life in a way that would be beautiful. But every form of meditation I tried had all of its different methods, modalities, techniques that I had to use to get to the state that they were trying to get me to. When I first started getting to those states that they were all trying to get me to, I started to realize every method I tried brought me to a very specific moment. And that moment was the moment where I finally let go. I stopped thinking about the breath or the mantra. I stopped the concept of needing to be focused on how many steps I was taking when I walked. All of the methods and modalities, all of those constructs of the mind that bring you to a place. Well, the place they're bringing you to is the place of exhale, the place of releasing and letting go. The Buddha would say release attachment. Right? But what are you releasing attachment to? Meditation is about releasing attachment to the physical constructs of the world, and specifically the specific fears, anxieties, and stresses of the world, and come back to a space of beautiful, loving neutrality. And when you're in that space, you begin to start having all kinds of amazing experiences that are non-physical because of the fact that it itself is not a physical state. It is a place where you come to this oneness with Source, with God, to this place of just understanding and being. It also changes your, for lack of a better word, vibration. It totally calms you down and takes the fears and the anxieties out of yourself. You're out of your person. Let's talk about that for a second. The Buddha said the secret to enlightenment is the eradication of fear. And we know that every fear that you have comes with this very specific primal reaction. It's the moment where you hold your breath because you're afraid. Every level of fear you have, be it big or small, has some level of holding your breath or holding air in your body so that you have a reserve to run further and faster if need be. When you're looking at your own personal practice, that beautiful loving neutrality that is your baseline, your very nature is to be love and be part of the oneness of God. So when you came to realize that moment of just letting go and releasing, was exhaling, was coming back to that space without that need to hold air in. So what I began to do was I began to bypass the methods, modalities, and techniques. And I began to just sit down and just exhale. And as I do that, the goosebumps rise and they give me a feeling. That feeling is that vibration we talked about earlier, that state of resonating with love and being part of love and feeling that vibration in the body as it goes forward. So I began, rather than using the word meditation, which I think has become a very convoluted word, I now just say sitting in love. I just now sit down, I exhale, I relax. Now here's how this is done. Because someone recently asked me in one of my video comments, quote unquote, how does one sit in love? Well, sitting in love in my mind is taking the moment to recognize the feeling of your oneness with God. exhaling the fears and anxiety that obscure its view, that it obscures its ability to feel that oneness, that love. And what it does is it gives us the moment of just simply feeling it. And when you come to that place of simply feeling it, and you put your attention on what it feels like, you focus on the feeling, not the stuff that's in your head that gets you to that feeling. Focus directly on the feeling that comes at the bottom of every exhale you have. And what you find is you're never separate from God. God is always there waiting for you to set your fears down, to release the attachment to the physical world anxieties, and come back to that space that he/she always is, right there within you, right there within the choice to release your fears and anxieties, to get out of your head and back into your heart. And so sitting in love, to me, literally means sitting down and feeling the emotional state, feeling the physical wellness, and just being in that space. Now, what this has done for me is it has given me the opportunity to watch how my life smooths out the more I live into that space. I watch as my world is just easier because I'm not succumbing to the fears and the anxieties. I'm releasing that, and I'm recalibrating myself. I'm rebooting myself with love by sitting in it, by letting it soak into me. And that helps me release my fears and anxieties. That brings me back to that place without my fears and anxieties. And as I come back to the physical state and I'm going through my life and those things start to come up, I remember that I can exhale at any given time. And I do it when I go grocery shopping and people smile at me. I do it when somebody is very frustrated and by the end of my conversation with them, they're smiling at me. It's a matter of me filling my environment with that loving space. And that's what sitting in love is just coming back to feel that oneness with God within you. And you can do it at any time of the day, anywhere in the world, because it's yours and you have the power to tap into that. Hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.